What's happening, guys? Caliber here to do another Epic 7 video. I already recorded this when I was streaming live. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to re-record it, which is actually kind of a good thing. Maybe I can sum this up a little bit better for you guys. So let's hop in here and check this out. Before we start this video, guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitch TV below if you guys want to see me stream live. I do that every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. And then after 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. I stream variety games. So if you want to check me out, you can check me out there Tuesday through Friday, guys. All right. So let's hop right in here. All right, so I already went over these patch notes before, so I'm going to kind of give you guys a quick idea of what's going on here. So we have a pet update. There's a lot of things you're going to be able to do with your pets. There's a lot of little things you can do, like combining them together. Players will be able to raise their pets to level 30 initially and can expand the inventory slots to 100 pets, or you can have 30 pets and raise up to 100 pet slots. It's going to cost 50 Skystones to pop, increasing it by 5 slots. So every 10 slots you need, just, you know, that's 10 Skystones, guys. So do the math real quick. That's 700 Skystones to do all the pets, if I'm not mistaken, if my math correct. Up to 6 pets can be moved around freely within the pet house at once. All right, so what we're able to do is we're able to adopt and generate pets. You adopt your pet, you can get adoption tickets, and etc, etc. Go in here, you click adopt, you can adopt a pet. You're able to go over to the pet adoption ticket. You get your pet. You can buy that via shop. I think you can with gold or skystones. Pet type, you get different pet types in the lobby. You got lobby pets and you got battle type pets, which are each a little bit different, guys. So you can go through here, you can get them rank A and stuff like that. Not sure what that's all about, but we'll see. You can give them gifts, you can get their affinity up. So the different gift types here, guys, I don't know. I guess these are the lobby pets that they're talking about right here. Yeah, in the lobby. You can get up to 2 flags, 60 energy. You can get this 50k gold, you can get 150k gold, you can get rare catalyst chest, epic catalyst chest, a gold transmit stone, 100k in gold, book of retribution, and 30 energy. I am a little bit confused if that's all stuff you can get from these pets, but if it is, yeah, GG, I'll take it. Gifts will be delivered in a certain amount of time. However, changing pets will reset the time of the gift delivery. Yeah, right there. So those are all different gifts you can probably get. All right, so going forward here, looks like you can add your pet to your support slot, guys. I got hiccups. Tap the team formation, pet slot, pet you'd like to bring. Battle pets will travel with your heroes in battle. They'll loot things for you guys. So adventure, side story, hunt, and spirit altars, that's what they're all good for. Players can use a homemade snack in order to utilize repeat battle, guys. So you have to purchase homemade snacks or achieve them somehow through adventure mode. I'm not sure exactly how many different ways they're going to be giving out these homemade snacks. Hopefully they come out in a decent abundance where I can take advantage of these, because I would love to take advantage of some homemade snacks and just do some auto battles, man. Raising pets, you can take your pets, you throw them into here, you raise them up. It's basically like raising up your other characters, like regular characters and stuff like that, going up to the next rank from a 1-star to a 2-star. You put X amount of pets into each other, boom, you can go up to 2-star, etc, etc, etc. I think that's how it works. As the pet generation increases, the maximum number of skills can be learned. So there's a little chart down here that will show you later on, like the different pets, like how many different slots and how many different abilities pets get. Normal food, when pet food containing unnecessary nutrients for healthy pet growth, it can be used as an enhancement. You can purchase in the shop. So you give this to your pet. It gives them XP, I guess. I guess it's XP. I'm not 100% sure on that. I like how they blurred that out right there. So you can take 2 pets here. You can take this pet, select the physical traits, and combine these pets together. So you can generate, you can kind of breed pets, that sounds like, but you can keep certain physical traits that you want to keep, like X amount of physical traits. So when pets reach a maximum level, you can synthesize with another pet. This will provide a chance to acquire a pet of higher generation. Only pets of the same generation and type, lobby, or battle can be synthesized together. Once the pets you wish to synthesize can't be part of your team in the lobby, one of the 2 pets that you wish to synthesize must be at max level. When synthesizing, players will be able to select the physical traits and the skills they wish for the new pet to inherit. There's a possibility that players can obtain a higher generation pet after synthesizing, so that's kind of cool. So it looks like affinity. The higher the affinity of your pet, the greater efficiency of its skill. Players will be able to use this to increase affinity level of their playing pet. So the way I'm understanding this is each skill they pick up, they'll have a higher chance of doing this. So pets are going to be pretty in-depth, guys. I think a lot of people are looking at pets as like, oh, you know, I think pets are going to be a very, very, very in-depth system here, guys. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. And I think this is going to be a super in-depth system. You can use toys to capture your pet's attention. Use this to play with your pet to gain affinity. The more affinity you gain, the better off they're going to be. So as you can see here, 1 star, 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, guys. And if you get 1,000 affinity with a 4 star, you can hit up to 1,000 affinity. Affinity rank 5, that means you can do 5 different skills if I'm not mistaken. Precious, increase skill effect, and heart decoration. So there's a lot of like pets are going to be in depth for sure, I think. So it looks like first pet player receives will know 1 skill. The higher the affinity level, the more efficient that skill will be. So affinity level means more effective the skill is going to be. Affinity rank means the more skills you can use, up to 5, up to a 4 star. So keep that in mind. Maximum skills for a 4 star is, or no, affinity rank, I'm wrong. Sorry. My bad. Pet skills right here. Maximum skills a 4 star can get is 3, guys. 3, okay? So you can inherit 2 skills. That last skill is going to be the random one. This is going to be the RNG factor for the pets, guys. This right here is the RNG factor when you're rolling that piece of gear and you want it to roll attack percentage. For the next skill that's going to pop up on that blue piece or that purple piece, and it pops up effective resistance. Yeah, and you see effective resistance pop up and you're like, oh man, that would have been great if it was attack percentage. That's what this pet system is going to be like. It's going to have the same gotcha feeling as the item increases, you know? Pet skills are divided into ranks D to S. And again, I apologize for saying that wrong the first time. There's a lot to go on here. All right, so let's break down lobby pets, guys. Lobby pets increase hero enhancement XP. So anytime you enhance a hero with penguins, they're going to get more XP that way. Increase equipment enhancement XP, meaning the equipment XP is the equipment's gonna level up more. I think that one's gonna be golden, guys. Decrease equipment enhancement cost, I think that's gonna be golden too. The cheaper it is, the better off it's gonna be, in my opinion. Increase the gold earned from selling equipment, that sounds pretty decent. Definitely not against that. Increase equipment enhancing good success chance. So increasing the equipment enhanced good success chance sounds great. I like the increased equipment chance of great success. Sounds pretty good too. It just depends what the percentage is on there too. Also remember, the higher your affinity, the higher chances, the higher percentage you're going to have on each one of these. And you can have up to a max of 3 of these abilities. So for example, one I'm really looking forward to doing is increase equipment enhancement XP. For sure. Decrease equipment enhancement cost. I like that idea. And increase the goal or increase equipment chance of greater success or maybe good success, whatever has the better percentage on there. That's a math equation that I'm probably not geared to cover. Yeah. So battle type, guys, it looks like increase event currency earned. Sounds good. That's the type of pet you're going to want to take with you to the Halloween event. Which basically is going to make it mandatory. Increase chances to receive extra AP. Okay, yeah, that's great for farming. Increase the chance to receive an additional rare catalyst. I like it. That's good, especially since you can have different pets. You can go for a rare catalyst. Extra AP, and extra event currency all in one or something like that. I don't know. So we got common, greater, and epic rune chance to drop rate, increased the chance to receive additional crafting materials on hunts, increased the chance to receive additional pieces of equipment hunts. I really like that one. That's a great one. Increased the chance to receive additional lesser charms on hunts. I'll take that too. I'll take all the hunt ones, man. I'll take 3 pets, and we will split them up into 3 sections: rune farming, hunt farming, and the rest farming. Right? Why not? I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see how they turn out. Homemade snacks. Players will be able to use a repeat battle function on stages that have previously cleared. Eligible repeat battle content. It looks like it's going to be adventure, side story. The crack of the world's not allowed, and labyrinths are not allowed. Spirit altar, and hunts look like they are allowed. Not sure how we're going to obtain these homemade snacks. It looks like we're going to be getting them miscellaneous from different stuff. So that just means more gifts given out to us. Hopefully homemade snacks aren't too terrible to get. I hope to get at least, a decent amount back, hopefully. How to use the repeat battle, guys. So you can go, 1 homemade snack is consumed each time the player selects auto with the repeat battle function. So it does look like there's a possibility that if you wipe, you lose a homemade snack. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it almost looks that way. When repeating the battle has been selected, pets will automatically interact with any objects you may encounter on the stage, such as treasure chests, goddess statues, and goblin gates. When repeating battle is in progress, certain features such as battle results and on and off functions for automatic battles will not be available during the battles. Alright, so depending on the amount of homemade snacks available, a player will be able to carry out 50 consecutive repeat battles. This number can be adjusted in the settings menu, so you can go into settings, adjust how many battles you want to auto repeat on. Maybe you just want 10 and you don't want to run through your whole entire stash, because maybe you're saving the other 40 for, maybe, golden XP and hunt buffs and stuff like that. How to stop auto repeat: tap the stop repeat button, stop repeating battle button. If your hero equipment's full, you'll end. If the repeat battle, if restart battle when defeated option's not selected, the repeat battle will end if your team is defeated. If the player does not have any more homemade snacks, the repeat battle function will end, guys. Alright, pet naming. Apparently you can name your pets, guys. You can name them. The first name's free. Anything after that's 10 extra sky stones. Honestly, just name your pet right the first time. Don't confuse it. If you change your pet's name mid-game, it may get confused when you call it over to you. Just saying. Duplicate names allowed for pets, so if you want to name all of your pets Bob, go for it. Banned words. Yeah, don't use banned words, guys. They don't want you to. Players will be able to rename their pets after synthesizing. Ooh. Pet reputations have been added. View these. Go to reputations. It looks like the pet shop here, you can buy 1 adoption ticket for 100k gold 5 times a week. That's 500k gold. 5 times a week you can buy 10 pet adoption tickets for 1 million, guys. 1 million. Pet adoption tickets for sky stones 50. 10 pet adoption tickets for 500 sky stones. Man, my sky stones are precious to me. You can buy normal food for 500 stigma 3 times a week. That's not terrible. And a toy, a silver transmit stone times 3 once a week for a toy. My silver transmit stones are so precious to me. That one kind of hurts, but we'll see how it works out, guys. We'll see how it works out. Another, after attaining a pet, players can tap the release button, which will remove the pet and grant the player gold. Players can see various pets by accessing the journal and pet journal, guys. End of Arena Season 3, guys. I read this last time. It was extremely confusing. So we're just going to make this simple, guys. Arena Season 3 is closing on 11/4, guys. The Arena Honor Season 4 schedule will begin on 12/2, guys. So it's coming up to a wrap. If you haven't bought yourself that Doobopper thing, what's that thing called again? The thing to imprint yourself. You better get it because it's disappearing pretty quickly. Sad time, man. At least I think it is. I'm not 100% sure. I just know I'm going to try to grab that up, hopefully quickly. From the start of the Arena Season 4, the naming system for the season and previous seasons will be replaced. Additionally, the name of the exclusive equipment will be changed. So they're changing all the exclusive equipment. It used to be Gladiator, Acts of Warfare, Gallantry, Victory, and Honor. Now it's going to be season after. It's going to be Warfare season. Arena Gallantry Season, Arena Victory Season. Oh, okay, I get it. So they're renaming the equipment Warfare, Gallantry, Victory, Honor, and that's how the seasons are gonna be. Okay, they're, instead of being season 1, 2, 3, and 4, you know, they're just doing Warfare, Gallantry, Victory, and Honor. That makes sense now. New name will be displayed in the Arena Hall of Fame logo, so you can get a different logo on that. That's kind of cool. Little things. Arena matchup improvements. Affected leagues, gold, silver, and bronze improvements made so players will match with opponents of the same league who have similar combat power. Previous players were matched with other players who had similar combat power regardless of their league. Adjustments have been made so the opponent in the arena are sorted and ascended in order of victory points, an issue that caused the last scene of the arena story to be forcefully displayed. Situations has been fixed. View again button in the arena story will be changed. Alright, new hero Troublemaker Crozet, guys. I've kind of talked about him on stream, and we're gonna go over some things real quick. He is a new ML, guys. He is Troublemaker Crozet. He is kind of cool, guys. He has a 40% chance when you molo him to do a stun, which is not bad considering he has a 35% chance to counterattack on top of that. Alright, you can soul burn for a 100% chance to stun. With everything attached to this, I'm not sure how sure, why not? Alright, Chivalry here, receive up to 40% of the damage suffered by an ally when moloed in the back row. So pretty much whoever's in the very back row of your team, he's gonna take 40% of their damage. Only that person. 40% of the damage, boom, he's gonna absorb it. Great. And on top of that, has a 35% chance to counter after that person's been hit. Very strong ability. This does not stack with Arius, other than defense buff will stack. And this does, and I probably wouldn't run Arius on this guy. And doesn't stack with SSB. Alright. So, his last ability, Oath of the Protection, is a very interesting ability, guys. Swears an Oath of Protection, dispelling all debuffs from the caster and one ally. Alright, so dispelling all debuffs from the caster and one ally, boom, you guys have been cleansed. Before increasing his defense, the defense for 3 turns. Very nice. And on top, increasing defense for 3 turns, grants the class enhancement to the ally for 3 turns. The class enhancement, I don't know what it is off the top of my head. I remember reading up on this, but the class enhancement for himself is going to give himself a barrier. The other one, I think it's reduced crit chance, chance of being critted or something like that. It's something a little defensive, man. It should say right here though. Absorbing some of the damage inflicted back row and counterattack. You know, I just don't see it, man. I know it's in there somewhere. I just don't know where. So we're just going to continue on, alright? So, meet Luna, the half-dragon of Winterberg, seeking vengeance. Luna is back, guys. Before you get too excited, she also comes with a limited artifact on her banner, guys. So if you've already pulled for Luna, that's kind of unfortunate. I think this is a good balance for it, but honestly I would have preferred them not throwing the artifact on here, but they did. But what they did also offer is you can get 1 free artifact from this stuff. Alright, so going on from 1031 to 1114, guys, the Luna banner is going to be up, guys. You can pull on the Draco plate. The Draco plate is a brand new artifact. Increases critical hit damage by 30% when maxed out. A non-maxed out version is 15%. Alright, so I want to break this down for you guys real quick. You also get a critical hit, reduced damage suffered from critical hits by 16% maxed out, and 8% when not maxed out. Alright, so you take a 15 plus artifact, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think we did some quick maths on this while I was doing this earlier. 22.5% critical hit damage on a plus 15 Draco plate, guys. On a plus 15 Draco plate, 22.5% critical hit damage. You're missing out on 7.5% critical hit damage on a fully maxed out artifact, okay? Is that terrible? That's not the end of the world. It really isn't. So them giving 1 is a very good balance. So don't look at the artifact as level 1. Look at it as what a plus 15 would be. Now, reduce the critical hits suffered by 16%. Instead of a 16%, that would be a 14%, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? 14% or 12%. It was 12%. It was 12%. That'd be 12%. So keep that in mind, guys. It is actually a plus 15 version of this artifact, which you get for free. 22.5% chance. 22.5% chance. All right. Critical hit damage. And a 12% critical hit damage reduced. All right. Reduction by critical hits. All right, we're gonna move on, guys. We're gonna move on. Let me know what you guys think about that. I think that's a nice little bounce they did there. It's a little weird. I think a lot of people might take it wrong, but it is what it is, man. Let's move on. Let's move on. How to play the week 2 side story, Shadow of Ring Manor. You know, we're just gonna hop in here. It's the same. It's an event, guys. Just go in there and do the event. We're not going to stick around too much on this. It looks like the Draco plate we can get for 2,500 dragon scales one-time deal. It looks like the Starmong, which is a pet, is a little ghost. We can get for 600 dragon scales one time. All right. Weekly package. Looks like we got a Stigma package here. 6,500 Stigma, 450 Sky Stones, 3 Giga Phantasms here for a low price of I don't know how much. And it will disappear after a limited time. Other improvements and adjustments. You know, Mystic lineup rotations will adjust to 3 UTC. Powder of Knowledge shop is renewed, will be adjusted to 3 UTC, whatever that means, guys. All right, so I want to hop in here real quick. If you guys have heard rumors about them adding this right here, the paid Skystone thing right here, they have made a statement saying paid Skystones doesn't mean anything. This is just showing you how many Skystones you've paid for. It's not going to be like the other gacha games where they have added paid Skystones and there's only like paid Skystone banners, or there's special things you can only buy with paid Skystones. They came back and said that's not a thing. A lot of people were pretty upset about this at first. They came back and made a statement right away. GG on them for actually making a statement instead of making people wonder. Additional information. We provide the heirs future information about free Skystones and paid Skystones. With this update, we provide our heirs with function to see their free Skystones or paid Skystones. This function is solely for the purpose of providing information regarding Skystones to our heirs have. We do not have any future plans to introduce this product in which our heirs have distinguished free Skystones and paid Skystones. All right. So reputation, man, looks like new reputation has been added. Soul Bond, 200 Skystones. Improvements have been made to Malik. They're not locked. We're not going to get into a whole lot of this stuff here. We're going to hop over to some other stuff. And we're back with memory imprint improvements, guys. The improvements in the memory imprint system have been more in depth, guys. They're changing it up. It's for 3 and 5 star heroes. Imprint concentration will increase the stats of the memory imprint hero, guys. Memory imprint release, which is currently available, can be used to increase the stats of the other heroes. So you have release, you release it to your party members. You have concentrate, you concentrate it into yourself, guys. All right, increase the hero stats only. Let's go. Imprint release, guys. So devotion grade increases are initially locked as an imprint release. Each increase in imprint release grants stats increases to the rest of the team, including the hero granting the effect. Excluding the hero granted by the effect. This is the same as the memory imprinting, so it has not changed. Memory imprinting has not changed, guys. The regular memory imprint has not changed, all right? Memory imprint and constant blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean, guys. This is new, guys. Heroes that have the memory imprint release, all right? So the release right here, if you have an imprint release, you can use an ego fragment to unlock the imprint concentration. Now, I'm not sure how this works, guys. This could go one of several ways, okay? One of several ways. First of all, you've released the imprint right here, okay? All the way down, okay? This could go one or two ways. Way number one, you unlock the memory imprint concentration. You have access to every one of those, okay? Or option number two, and I'm not sure which one this is, you're going to be able to, each little ego fragment you use unlocks another section of the memory imprint you have. So your self imprints are going to be locked behind them somehow. Honestly, I'm not sure how this is going to work. We'll see when it releases out. Heroes that have used ego fragment will freely switch between memory imprint and memory concentration. I really think it's I really think once you use a ego fragment on this, it's unlocked and that's it. That's it. It's just unlocked and done. I really think that's what it is, but I could be wrong, guys. All right, one thing I want to point out to you guys, this is Jekt right here. Jekt is right here, guys, all right? And look, speed and health. All right, so don't assume, and a lot of people have assumed, just because somebody like Bildred has a speed imprint, he's going to be able to speed imprint himself. The concentration effect could very well change on whoever it is. So it's going to be really curious to see what they do with all this, because I don't know. They can go any route they want, man. They can go any route they want. They can throw a freaking speed imprint on freaking Dorstic Exploris for all we know, right? So it is what it is, man. We'll see. All right, so going through this list here, the Ego Fragment, we talked about this. Devotion skills, that she's going to show what the health for himself is and what the health to the party is. That they're not going to be picking up the effects, are they? Yeah, they're not picking it up because he's self-imprinting. So he's self-imprinting. He doesn't have a speed buff to everybody. All right. Hero rebalance adjustments. So we're going to go ahead and go over these real quick. Just because I feel like we should. So Dark Explosion will be increased by 20% compared to before. So her Dark Explosion is going to do more damage for Spectre Tenebria. GG. She needed some extra damage. All right. So the after summons an ominous thunder attack to enemies with decreased combat readiness by 20%. They're also going to decrease speed for 2 turns. So there's a 2 speed decrease. All right. 2 speed decrease on the enemy. That's kind of cool. Decrease their speed. Why not? All right, the Nightmare effect. The effect for Nightmare skills have been changed. All right, so it looks like here, Nightmare drops Moon of Nightmare to all enemies with a 70% chance to a max of 85% chance to decrease defense for 2 turns, and a 60% maximum to 60% to a maximum of 75% chance to put them to sleep for 1 turn. So she gets an AOE sleep before increasing the attack of the caster for 2 turns. So the putting the sleep part's been added to that. I think that's a good thing, and it's also reduced the cooldown to 4 turns instead of 5 turns, which GG. And then it acquires the same amount of souls. All right, Specimen says, guys, this is the guy everybody's curious about. Attacks the enemies with evil claws with 45% chance to stun for 1 turn. It is now, it went from a 30% chance to a 45% chance before increasing the caster's combat readiness by 50%. So it went up to another, 15% on that. Everything else seems the same. The effect for the skill Lightstorm has been changed, guys. So it looks like here they added Extinction to his Lightstorm, which is his S3 if I'm not mistaken, and resetting the cooldown for the skill when the enemy is defeated. So Arbiter Vildreds out there are going to get Specimen Says real hard. And then that Specimen Says is going to have a reset on this cooldown for you can still do damage. This is kind of cool. Penetrates the defense by 30% or 100% when the enemy's stunned. So if they're stunned, 100% defense penetration. If they're not stunned, 30% defense penetration. People were saying this is going to be a really strong buff. People even have said this might be an overpowered buff. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be game changer for sure, guys. Dominal. It's definitely going to change a lot of Arbiter Vildreds. You'll see a lot less of them on defense, maybe. I mean, Moonlight Dreamblade's still a chance to miss. You still may see them. All right, so Ice Spear here, guys. Attacks all enemies with Dominal with a large block of ice with a 75% to a maximum 90% chance to stun for 1 turn. That's an AoE 90% chance to stun. Don't get too excited. It's still a 10% chance to miss. 35%, 50% chance to decrease combat readiness by 30%. Not terrible, not terrible. You can definitely open with her now. And this has been reduced by a minimum of 4 turns. You can definitely open with her now and actually do something. Maybe even what Specimen Says. I don't know. All right, we got Rin here, guys. Rin throws rings at the enemy with 75% chance to dispel 1 buff before increasing caster's combat readiness by 15%. This is kind of exciting, guys, because, yeah, this is going to be interesting for sure. Because counter Rin, increased combat readiness by 15%. Sounds kind of good. Sounds kind of good, just saying. Showtime. Effects of skill Showtime will be changed. It looks like heals all allies with an elegant dance. 2 random buffs for 3 turns. Amount recovered increased. And also with the random buffs, it looks like they removed attack from there. They added greater attack and they added continuous healing. All right, and I think they removed something else from this. I think they removed barrier. Yeah, they removed barrier from this too, which barrier was garbage. So yeah, they better buffs from Rin. She may not be. You may see more people run her. Who knows? All right, so we got Assassin Sid. This is the guy. This is the fabled guy that's going to destroy every cleave team out there. I still have a hard time buying it. What people are going to do if you throw him on your team, I still feel like people are just going to bypass. I'm not saying he's going to be bad. I'm just saying that you just don't bring Soulburn capabilities, man. It's going to affect like Oxlot's cleaves, but it's not going to affect Tamysera cleaves really. So I don't know if it really benefits or not, but to me, Tamysera cleave still bypasses this. Attacks with an axe with a 40% chance, maximum 50% chance to decrease defense for 2 turns. Very, very nice. Increased proportional caster speed. The effect for the skill execution has been changed, guys. Attacks the enemy with a powerful ground and pound, silencing them for 1 turn, decreasing combat readiness by 50%, before increasing evasion of the caster for 2 turns. Now, I'm really digging the evasion chance. I'm not sure what the evasion chance is. I'm real curious to see what the numbers are on that. Maybe it's a high evasion chance. That would be kind of cool. I would like to see this. That might make him good right there. The removing souls from the opponent doesn't greatly affect a lot of cleave teams, in my opinion, but that evasion chance could be nasty paired with Assassin Carduja. Maybe you're running, you know, maybe we're running an invasion team, you know. All right, so Soul Steal removes the soul of the target effect. The effect is unaffected by hit or effective resistance, so you can hit straight through immunity, guys. Remove 20 souls from the opponent straight through immunity. I repeat, straight through immunity. It does not work. All right, Champion Zerato, guys, is back. Attacks 2 enemies, including target with the Earthen Blast, transferring 2 debuffs from the caster to the enemy, recovering the caster's health. Amount recovered increased proportional to the caster's max health. So he's going to be able to heal himself up with his Earthen Rage, which is kind of cool. His Iron Will here, it looks like he also has a chance to decrease hit chance, for he doesn't get hit with that. That's his counterattack after the caster's been debuffed after being attacked. So anybody who debuffs, Zerato's just going to go in there and just start shredding people. It's going to be really interesting seeing Zerato builds out there. I think you're going to see a lot of them. The effect for the skill of Cataclysm will be changed. So attacks all enemies with slime and rocks with a 75% chance max. Chance to decrease defense and attack for 2 turns. Increase the defense of the caster for 2 turns. That's pretty powerful right there. Really like that. That really puts Zerato on a good survivability platform right there. So it's gonna be interesting. Now we got Elson, the fabled Trinity team, man. And did he get buffed? Did he? Maybe. His skill cooldown's been reduced by 3 turns for Meteor Shower. Attacks all enemies with Meteor Shower of Light. Recovers health of allies. Healing increases proportional to allies' max health. It's just been reduced by 1 turn, guys. So it looks like they reduced the turn of his Light's protection, which increased the attack and defense of all allies, and also recovers health now. For 2 turns, strength and magic. Amount recovered increased proportional target's max health, so it's going to heal pretty good too, so he gets the double heals. Will he be worthwhile? I don't know. Maybe. Arwell, guys. It looks like we got Arwell here. She has a chance to dispel 2 buffs. Nothing too crazy. It's Arwell. 2 debuffs. I mean, 2 buffs. I mean, it's not... It's definitely nice. I think that's kind of a given now with 2 buffs. But grants a barrier to the ally with Escort at the beginning of the battle. So before, it was the lowest health at the beginning of the turn. Now it's at the beginning of the battle. And each time the caster takes a turn, the barrier strength increases proportional to the caster's health. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. But I will say this. In Arwell testings, I have seen Arwell's barrier is kind of lackluster because it has bad scaling. Unless the scaling changes on that, I don't know if it's going to be worthwhile. Marissa here, increased evasion chance by 35%, man. Which is huge. Maximum 50% after successfully evading. Decreases cooldown of the caster's caster by 1 turn. Increased speed by 2 turns. So you can get a maximum 50% evasion on her. I mean, nice. Max this out, 50% evasion. Throw Moonlight Dreamblade on her or something like that. She's going to be a nasty unit to deal with and hard to kill. You could probably even get away with throwing Violet's Talisman on her too, which would be pretty interesting. See how that goes. Is it Violet's Talisman, the one that has the scaling evasion? Warrior Corvus, man. Let's talk about Corvus. Big Daddy Corvus got hit with the Nerf Hammer. Everybody's ready to recall this guy. I'd like to point out a few things about Corvus, guys. Corvus was kind of a broken unit. considering that ability of him being able to S3 every turn and heal, it was kind of broken. All right. So they made an adjustment to his Enrage. All right, Corvus will get a 30% increased defense and increased effective resistance. Once Corvus is enraged, he gets effective resistance 30% and increased defense. All right, Enraged Corvus cannot be dispelled, so you cannot dispel the Enraged. Okay, so this is a permanent 30% defense and 30% effective resistance build. The effect for the skill Shield Slam has been changed. All right, shoves the enemy with a shield, 50% chance, 75% chance to transfer one debuff. When the caster is enraged, damage dealt is increased to the enemy, and the enemy is stunned for 1 turn. That's there. Okay, so they've just put the skill tooltip on the S1, and they did the same thing with S2 here, Masquerade, where they put the skill cooldown tooltip right there. You also acquire 30 fighting spirit for the S2. And 10 for the S1. All right. Now, before, guys, Corvus only had to achieve 50 fighting spirit. I forget how much you achieved from getting hit. When you get attacked, you get 10. So let's break this down. All right. So now he can get 30 from his S2, 1 from an S1. All right. And when he gets attacked, that's 50. He needs 100 fighting spirit now to trigger his S3, which was his Enrage. All right. So to break this down, Corvus is a great unit still. You're going to see people build them different, okay? A lot different. You're going to see people maybe building them with Strax Gauntlet to, you're going to still see this bad boy used. He's just not going to be used to solo 3v1. Basically, that's what it comes down to. So the caster becomes enraged with fighting spirit for 3 turns, recovering health before grinding an extra turn, guys. Begins the first battle with 50 fighting spirit. I don't recall him having I guess it was a 3-turn fighting spirit thingy. But yeah, anyways, Corvus, you can recall him if you guys want, if you haven't built up, if you don't feel he's going to be good. Honestly, yes, defense. If you're using them for defense and that's the only thing you're using them for, yeah, I would highly think about recalling him. If you're using them for offense, though, rethink it, play with him, see if you like it, man. It may not be the end of the world. It may involve a little bit of Molo love too. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah. If he's level 50 or higher, you can recall him, guys. You're gonna get you're gonna get your XP back in Penguins. You're gonna get your stuff and your gold back. Everything you put into this guy, Molo investment, everything comes back to you when you do that. Rune enhancement, everything you put into him comes back to you. Okay. All right, so yeah, memory imprint duplicate heroes memory imprint will be reversed as Corvus's, guys. Ooh. All right, so to celebrate the pet update celebration, we have a 7-day login bonus, guys. This is all pet stuff, guys. This is gonna be starting 10/31, guys. It looks like we're gonna be getting some homemade snacks, some pet adoption tickets to kick off the pets, some homemade snacks again, some normal food, guys, some homemade snacks on day 3, 10 of them, some homemade snacks 5 on day 4 with a pet adoption ticket times 3, guys. Also, day 5, homemade snacks times 10. All right, day 6, homemade snacks times 5 with a quality food times 1. And day 7, we're gonna get a toy for our pet. Yay for toys, right? Yeah, toys are good, right? Free unequip event is happening again. Honestly, just keep on making these happen, guys. I will take 2 a month. Easy mode. I honestly, I don't get a chance to change my units around that often, and half the time I miss these. So the more you throw them at me, the more I enjoy them, man. I'm only able to change a few units out here and there. This is scheduled between 10/31 to 11/3 Sunday, our normal unequipped bit times. So just keep that in mind. All right, so with that being said, guys, we also have the Luna drop rate banner. She is here, guys. She is here. If you do not have Luna and you want to know my personal opinion about Luna, Luna is 100% a solid character. She is a great one-shot unit with her S3, avoiding elemental advantages. She is a great unit. I'm actually surprised she didn't come with exclusive equipment on this. But Luna is a good PvP unit. She's also a great PvE unit. Should you pull on her? I mean, that's a tough one. I will say everybody who I know that has Luna isn't disappointed in her and likes her. What I will say is Commander Lorena can do Luna's job just as well. Maybe you can even run them as a duo, who knows? But she does her job just as well, and raids and Abyss and stuff like that. So keep that in mind. But you know what? Luna's a great unit, man. I like you, Luna. It's a limited banner. If you missed out on it, you might want to pull on it. On top of that, there's the Draco plate, guys. The Draco plate in there. I think getting copies of that's not a terrible thing, man. Not a terrible thing. Definitely not. I mean, that's going to put you at one copy of that. It's going to put you at, what, a 24% chance critical hit damage. 1.5% extra critical hit damage each time you go up. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. So did you pull on Luna? I mean, man, I love my Luna. She's great. I still use her to this day. She's good for deleting fire units in Guild Wars. I don't know where you're at in your Guild Wars, but I will say she's a solid unit. She does take full Molo investment, so keep that in mind. And she's a great Wyvern 11 farmer. I mean, you know, you're gonna have to make that decision for yourself. It is a limited character. I'm surprised there's no exclusive equipment backing her up, to be honest. I would have sworn I would have thrown exclusive equipment at this. People would have pulled at this banner like mad if there's exclusive equipment attached to her. But there's not. Will she come back? Probably. They've made the comment about bringing back limited. So, yeah. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching this video, guys. And I don't know if this is lengthy or short. Did you prefer this type of format? Would you prefer me just to do the patch notes over again after I've already streamed them? Let me know in the comments below if you like this format better. Maybe after I got my head wrapped around it a little bit better, this comes across better. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, hit me up. I kind of need to finish this up, guys. So yeah, like and subscribe. Leave a comment below, all that good stuff. Yeah. Hey, guys, have a good one. Thank you so much for watching this video.